Ladies and gentlemen, now today I've been playing around with the Suicide Masteries, and I thought for a little bit of fun I'd test out a few champions today, and one of those characters was Captain America Infinity War. I thought he's going to be really good if I can take him into the second variant, just spam heavy attacks and special 3, because that way I'm not going to take any recoil damage, and also if I bring in the Nick Fury synergy as well, I can heal up a little bit at the start and also get rid of the bleed as well on certain matchups, but not the Mephisto or Mr. Sinister or Nick Fury fights that you're going to see, because those ones all start with heal block, unfortunately. However, I'm such a big fan of Captain America, and even without the Suicide Masteries, this dude hits like an absolute truck, but with Suicides, man, like these heavy attacks are just absolutely wild, lads. Look at this Mephisto, he's down over 50% in just 14 hits. It's such a good time, and this is like gameplay without using boost as well, so you could get like another 50% attack on top of this, for even more crazy damage with like a 30% boost and also a 20% attack boost as well. So yeah, there's a lot more damage that could be put on top of this lad, and maybe when it comes to future content, man, we might need this much damage. But you can see, man, I'm not even at my special 3 yet, Mephisto's about to die. 22 hits in. This is a crazy stack Mephisto as well. He's got like 40,000 power index, special 3 just to finish this one off, but it is so much overkill at this point. So yeah, an absolutely ridiculous matchup just to start us off, but you know, the fun is just beginning, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mr. Sinister, we got Nick Fury, we got Killmonger, and a lot of very interesting matchups today that you might not expect from Captain America Infinity War. So hopefully today is just going to, you know, put even more hype on the Cap Infinity War train. Next up, we have Mr. Sinister, and at the start, man, my parries just absolutely sucked. So yeah, got a little bit backed into the corner, lads, but we are, you know, gradually getting out of it. And one of the things that I love about Captain America's heavy attack is just the throwback on it. Like, once you get those parries going, you can really throw your opponent back. You see in like 4, we're pretty much 75% of the way there to the wall, and in, you know, a total of 6 parries and 6 heavy attacks, we've got Mr. Sinister back against the wall, which is some really nice distance, man. He does chuck a fair bit, so that's always a nice little thing there. However, we do have the ability accuracy reduction after the special 2, so we've got to be a little bit careful there, because we're not going to be able to parry, but it's nothing too bad. Just continuing to fire off those heavy attacks, and also with the tech synergy as well, we're mitigating a bit of Mr. Sinister's regeneration when we do land a critical hit there. So that's a really, really good perk of Captain America. And also it's worth noting today as well that I only, with my Suicide Mastery setup, have 1 point in despair. So it's worth noting when I have a lot of debuffs on the opponent, they're going to be healing, you know, a little bit more than they would without the Suicide Mastery setup. But this absolutely stacked Mr. Sinister, man, this 42k Mr. Sinister is almost down in 28 hits there. That special 3 was absolutely mammoth as well. That's what I love about Captain America. He's got an absolutely colossal special 3, but an even bigger special 2. But because of the restrictions in the second variant, we can only use heavy attacks and also the third special without taking damage back with Captain America. But you know, there's so much damage on his heavy, so much damage on his special 3 that it doesn't make it a problem at all. Now, next up, I was kind of debating where to go, and I was like, Nick Fury, man, that's not really a Captain America Infinity War matchup, but I'm a little bit curious to see if I could pull it off. Maybe if I could get to that second phase, save up a special 3, I might be able to swindle and nuke down this Nick Fury, but I was actually surprised at how effective this tactic turned out to be, man, because one of the things with Nick Fury and his mechanics is he has these tactical charges, so you can get rid of them, they drop off over time, and also via parrying as well, gets rid of one. So I'm trying to keep him below 15 so that he's not unblockable, and that's kind of the main thing that we're striving toward, is not to kind of push him over 11 stacks, but I believe I do here at 1 point. However, I'm very luckily saved by a quick timeout, so I think it's here that I make the mistake, but luckily he just drops the stack as soon as he throws that off, so nothing is unblockable. It's a really, really good time. Then we just continue, but here I need to be a little bit more careful just to not push him over 15 stacks of tactical charge. So we're getting those parries again. Every single parry is a tactical charge lost, just to get him down a little bit. Again, under 11 stacks is the golden rule, because in his first phase, the special one generates 4 tactical charges, so got to be a little bit careful of that, but it's going quite well, and I don't want to use my special 3, even though I'm going to get it off the next heavy, because I want to save it for that final Nick Fury phase, where he's just going to be, like, you know, absolutely insane, man. Wait for him to degenerate down, throw off a heavy attack, and then nuke the special 3. So yeah, that's the plan now, boys. We got him into the final phase. Fury is now furious. But also, might I add, man, 24 hits to get him down in the first place. That's pretty good, lads. That's pretty good as far as it goes. Also, I'm trying to kind of keep my blocked hits and parries up here. I push him to the special 2 just because I don't want him to use a special 1 and gain tactical charges that way. Although, you know, maybe that wasn't absolutely necessary there. And also, for additional damage, you can fall like below 50% to get that additional attack via the Courage Mastery, I believe. So yeah, you can potentially get some additional damage there, but we throw off the heavy attack, just charge it up to get the Fury. We've got the 5 kinetic charges. We absolutely slap into this man, and I actually didn't mean to do this to finish the fight. I was just going to hit into his block, but the game just bugged out and just automatically threw a medium, and it worked. It works, so no complaints there. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool kill. Now, next up, another quirky matchup. So there are 2 synergies in this one. It's the skill synergy and the cosmic synergy that are really vital. So this node, and a lot of nodes in Variant, have this like slow applying poison every 7 seconds. So if you have Captain America with a skill character and the awakened ability, you can use 1 kinetic charge to shrug off a poison. And also if you have a cosmic character as well, for the sake of the Killmonger matchup, on parry you can apply armor break. So these 2 synergies, man, just absolutely make him great for this fight, because you're getting rid of the reverberation, you're dealing more damage to Killmonger, and also you're shrugging off all of the poisons. If you look in the left-hand corner, there's going to be a lot of restored once every 7 seconds. You can see like the poison restored text. So yeah, he's just really, really good for a lot of these fights. However, one fight you do need to be a little bit careful is Void, just because the poison is going to act as like one of Void's debuffs, and you take like so much damage from it. So yeah, if you're using Suicide Masteries, man, it's not going to work out too well. But for initial completion, man, like even 4-star Captain America is just so incredibly good for the second variant as well. Like those perfect parries every time make him such a great and such a sustainable champion here. And you can see there is just so much damage if you have like a 5 or 6-star version of this character. He is so much fun to play, such an incredibly awesome and versatile champion for dealing with all sorts of matchups that you don't really think of like initially when you pick up a Science Champion or Captain America. But yeah, this is just one of the many reasons, man, many reasons why he's just one of my favorite characters in the game. And I took him up to rank 5. I think it was about like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, but I've had absolutely 0 regrets. He's been so useful for so much content, and like I feel like every time we get a new piece of content, like Captain America is up there as one of the top options. So yeah, really fun. And then we have another poison matchup here. So, you know, if you pay attention to the left-hand side, it's the same poison node, so you're going to see poison restored. And the secret to these matchups is you've just got to play aggressively, man. But also in a matchup like Cable, it's pretty good, because even like taking blocked hits off the specials, especially the special 1, can give you a lot of those kinetic charges, which you can use to shrug off poisons and also further beef up the fury damage off your heavy there as well. So there's just a lot of value in terms of this matchup, along with the tech synergy pretty much cancelling out or heavily reducing Cable's regeneration when it does proc. So yeah, that's just really nice as well. And here I'm kind of setting up for a special 3 execution. I think we get like 1 more parry and then go for a heavy attack and then a special 3 and it's done. And here I should have gone for the 4 heavy attack, but I was a little bit too keen on that special 3, man. I think it's like force of habit using the special 2s, because you let the first hit land and then smash off the special 2, so it connects perfectly every time. But yeah, just a really insane matchup against Cable, and he's just so insane for so many fights, man. Absolutely love Cap. But also another use, and at the moment, again, I only have 1 point in despair, so the regeneration reversal is a little bit less powerful than it should be, but you have an aggression regeneration path in 2.2, and this path also has Limber, which is absolutely amazing for Captain America Infinity War, because it means you can get off rapid parries, man. You're seeing like 5 and 6 of these debuffs at certain times. And it just means crazy, crazy stuff for the regeneration reversal when you've got a tech champion, a science champion, and a cosmic champion in the same team. But yeah, like Captain America is just so incredibly insane for that. Look at Diablo, absolutely nuked to the ground there. I love aggression regeneration, man. It's the best node when you have Captain America Infinity War, and I want to see more of it. I don't want to see more of this like regeneration reversal blocking stuff, but also we got one more aggression regeneration fight to finish on as well. So yeah, just spamming those parries, easy game, easy life, lads. So yeah, we've showed some really, really cool fights today. I've had so much fun with Captain America Infinity War. I always do, man. He's such a great champion. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of Captain America Infinity War in the comment section below. Do you have a version of this character? What star is he? Have you upgraded? What are your thoughts on him? Let me know. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please do smash that like button. It really does help me out. God, these aggression regeneration fights are so satisfying, man. But Hella's about to proc her indestructible. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.